abate all our top players, whoever comes in super high. Use the on-screen code. Let's see. Yeah, you can donate $1 for free using our on-screen code after you type in !Matcherino.
Right.
So go for shit like that. Support our players. Do as much as you can for them, because without them, we wouldn't have the hype that we have for our events. So let's go. Speaking of hype, we have Puff Dr. Mario.
Yeah, this is IhaveSonar from Pittsburgh, and I believe he's Kevorkian. This is tag. I'm not sure where he's from, what region, but dude, Reddit was telling me that in order to beat Hungry Bucks, top players should start pulling out Dr. Mario. I think this will be like a short test to see if that theory is true.
Dr. Mario is low-key incredible. Let's see. He's third or fourth favorite player by far.
For you?
Put that on chat only.
Oh, chat only.
Yeah. Up in the settings. Yeah.
Alright,
So yeah, I love Doc. Everyone hates Doc. Cause I'm like from Pittsburgh. Everyone in Pittsburgh hates Doc, but I think he's so fucking sick.
I think he's like, I mean, okay, like Reddit memes aside, I don't think he's horrible in this matchup. I think it's hard for him because Puff outspaces 3 of his 4 aerials. The only aerial I think that Doc outspaces Puff on is his Fair, but Fair is the second slowest move in the game behind like Bowser's F Smash. But he has these grab combos, right, that Dr. Mario could, attack on percent with, back airs and other small tools, pills and stuff like that, and then get a quick down throw F air kill, which is why he's not horrible against Puff. It's just the range factor and the recovery factor. Doc's recovery is notoriously bad.
Yeah, just with how Puff's movement and aerials interact with most of the cast, it's like she can kind of do her thing, and it's up to everyone else to get around it. So Doc is a character that like generally has good movement, but because of those shortcomings with his hitboxes, that was really sick.
Yeah.
That's just like a call out where you have to be like, all right, your aerial is bad and you're coming in anyways. So he's able to get that fair. But otherwise, like, the properties of Doc's moves are all pretty strong, and his movement's pretty good, but it's just the way they all combine is like just shy of being properly good. So that leaves it all up to the player to just make up for their shortcomings.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of it with Doc too is that his other arrows are
good trade.
They're fast. You know what I mean? Like his up air is pretty fast.
His bear is incredible.
Yeah, it's super fast. So he has a lot of tools to kind of if Puff just wants to sit back and wall, he's fine with that. He's gonna throw tills.
Yeah.
And if Puff wants to kind of encroach forward with forward airs or neutral airs or something like that, he can just throw in a quick back air, get 10%, just like that, get 8% and then run away. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, so like there we saw his bear do 8%, and then each of his pills, I believe, do 8% as well. So you're just trying to tack up stuff like that. And then when you can, find those strong openings, like you said, with down throw fair, like late nair, if you can find the right timings for that. His nair does really insane percent as it goes on, being the one nair that does more percent the longer it's out.
Yeah. I think, I don't know the percentages. I'm sure Kevorkian knows them with Puff to kind of, get a setup. But I'm also pretty sure that at certain percents you could chain up airs into forward air.
That was crazy. He shield DI'd into the dare and then managed to get a F tilt afterwards.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, what is Sonar's down a little bit here in the Puff matchup. What does Sonar need to do better right now that he's not doing to kind of combat this Dr. Mario? I feel like
it might have been a matter of, it seemed like if you're letting a Doc throw pills and he's not being immediately punished for it, you're doing something wrong. I saw a lot of situations at the ledge were being played wrong, where Sonar went too deep and Kevorkian got back too easily by doing early up Bs. So more patience at the ledge, just a general anticipation that Doc isn't gonna initiate situations by moving forward. Because Puff is strong when she's stuffing, but if Puff reaches and then the other player is allowed to reach around the bear, that's generally how Puff loses.
Oh, that was a sick edge cancel. I think what Kevorkian does...
Oh, that whole sequence was crazy.
Yeah, it was a free 51% with like 4 moves. What he does better too is he uses the pills to take up space, right? He throws them at the ground, so he knows Sonar needs to come over them. As he comes over, Kevorkian meets him in the middle with
Wow! Trades like that are what's making all the difference for Kevorkian.
Yeah, especially on a stage like Fountain, where you expect Puff to kind of live a while. Also, what are the rest setups on Doc? Just kind of just up tilt rest.
I'm not even sure. Like, most characters don't like playing against Doc because a lot of their setups just fall apart against him. Due to his like weight and gravity. It's just a really strange combination, and that's really what we're seeing from Sonar. He'll get like individual hits that don't really string together, whereas Kevorkian, using his pills and just like what seems to be a good knowledge of how he can trade with Puff, he'll just inch out those couple percent every time, and then that leads into kills like that.
He's playing the nickel and dime game. You know, he has a couple of 6 sequences where he gets like 50%, but he's perfectly okay with Sonar just retreating to one side of the stage and bearing because, like I said, he can just tack on these small percentages.
Yeah, that just gives him room to throw out his pills and then come in with little things like that to slowly add up. Look at that. Yeah.
I thought he was going to go for more up airs than forward air. And notice, like, Sonar hasn't gotten a good read on his movement, and he's literally no rest this set, you know? So, even though Doc has a
no rest is a really bad sign.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, just a hard read. Like, and that's one of those situations where it's like, Puff comes down. Had he thrown out a bear there,